Au revoir. Here is a note from the author, Mo Willems. He says, "For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to live in Paris, France. So one day I decided to do just that. I flew to Paris, looked around, and found an apartment in a grand old building with a small gated courtyard. Like many grand old apartment buildings in Paris, this building had a gardienne. She was a nice lady with a nice dog. The dog was very small, smaller than one of my feet, but she was brave and friendly. She let me pet her, and when I did, it almost sounded like she was purring. The gardienne asked me why I had moved to Paris. I told her that I was a writer and I was looking for a story to write about. I hoped to find a story by wandering all over the streets and bridges of the city like a flaneur. The small dog barked. Then the gardienne told me something amazing. She said she would introduce me to a famous flaneur that very day. Really? I asked, surprised that flaneurs were so easy to meet. Sure, she explained as she scooped up her little dog, Diva. Here is best friends with the neighborhood's most famous flaneur. And that's when the cat came in. So I had found my story before I even stepped out of my new home. And when I discovered that, I knew that Tony Diderlitzy was the only artist who could help me tell it." And then there is a little note here. So Mo Willems signed it here. He wrote, "Note, some names and places in this story have been altered to protect the privacy of the animals involved." So now here's a note from the artist of this book, the illustrator, Tony Diderlitzy. He says, "For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to visit Paris, France. From the famous paintings hanging in the Louvre Museum to the perched gargoyles of Notre Dame Cathedral watching over the bustling city below, I've dreamed of standing in the presence of the many inspirations that have shaped me as an artist. I have so many stories buzzing in my head that I hope I can share them all before I forget them. But from time to time, I like to wander off my career path like a flaneur and experience something unexpected, like a story that I would not have created on my own. So I thank Mo for letting me tag along on his latest literary excursion." And here's a picture of the two of them, the writer and the artist, meeting over coffee in Paris. I hope you guys really enjoyed this story as much as I did. This is one of my favorite Mo Willems stories. And for your suggested activity this week, I recommend that you check out the Lunchtime Doodles with Mo Willems show, and I'm going to include the links on this page because they are so much fun to draw. Mo Willems is most famous for Elephant Piggy, and you'll learn how to draw all of those characters. Have a wonderful day, everybody.